Hi guys, my name is Mona. I'm a professional makeup artist and I've been doing makeup for nearly 20 years now. And I'm going to show you how to recreate the look that I posted on Facebook. Let's dive into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is the foundation. And you need the proper tools. So I'm using a flat foundation brush like this. You can also use a foundation brush like this. This is more like a regular one. I prefer this one though, because I do have a lot of larger pores, especially around my nose and also on my forehead, as you can see here. So this brush will work the product more properly into the skin. I also use a cream foundation because it gives a better coverage. Like you can see, I do suffer from acne, so I like to cover that up, and also rosacea on my cheeks, so I tend to get really red. So I'm going to show you. And when you are picking out your foundation color, it's really important that the foundation matches your skin, okay? And in order to get the right color, you need to test it on the face. Please do not test the color on your hand. You will get, like, in 99.9% of all the cases, you will get the wrong color because you do not have the same color on your hands that you have on your face. So test it always onto the jawline and neck. If it blends in seemingly right into the color of your skin, you have the right foundation color. And it's the same with powder as well. And on the area where I have larger pores, I use a circular motion. To blend the product more properly into the skin and give the illusion that the skin is flat, that I don't have like any like bumps or holes. And because I am breaking out on my neck, I'm gonna put makeup there as well. When it comes to foundation, I actually recommend having two colors. Like the cream foundation I just used on my skin is half a shade darker than my skin tone right now. So I am putting just a touch of a lighter foundation. This is a liquid one, so it will blend nicely. So when you do it like that, you will always have the right color all year round, especially like if you live in a country that has seasons. You will be much more tanner during the summer and quite fair skin during the winter. So when you're having like two foundation colors, you can always mix and match them. So this is what I'm doing right now. Then I am going to use a tiny amount of concealer. Now, this is really important, ladies, okay? When you get older, you don't want to draw too much attention around this area. Like when I go like this needs to stay in the same color. So, like back in the days, I taught this as well. You would go in with a lighter concealer and you would put it in like a V shape right here, so it would lighten this area. That's okay when you're like in your teens and 20s, early 20s. When you turn like 30, 35, 40, and the age is going upwards, this area, it changes. And you don't want to draw too much attention there, okay? So if you have, like me, fine lines, like so, I want this area to stay the same color. So I'm not going in with a lighter concealer. I have two of them. It's because I have one light and one darker, so I'm going to mix them. You do not have to do this. You can just buy it in the same color as your skin. And so because I tend to get quite dark circles around my eyes, I'm using a more of a, it doesn't show up as good, but it's more of a peach tone. And I'm putting it here and here. If you suffer from really dark circles, there's a different technique, and I will show that in a different video. And you put it here. Like so. And I'm going in with the same foundation brush, and I tap it gently. No rubbing. This is a quite sensitive area, and we want to be as gentle as we can. So I'm just tapping it in. So this will give the illusion of a more bright and awake face, if I can call it that. And also I am breaking out a bit. So, but I try not to put like a ton, especially if you have acne that's kind of like sticking out. It's better that it looks like an acne than like a lump of skin sticking out, okay? So I try, like, I have like covered them, but I don't mind people seeing that I have like an acne spot on my face. It's fine. Everyone gets them from time to time. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna set the foundation with a powder, and same rule applies. It needs to be in your skin tone. So I'm using like a big fluffy brush. Circular motion. If you suffer from really oily eyelids, I will highly recommend using an eye primer. I didn't use this now because I'm all out of eye primer. So I need to buy more. But that will keep your eye makeup in place, and especially if you also get like a lot of smudging under the eyes, I also recommend putting the eye primer there as well. We are going to put on some eyeshadow. So, okay, so I have used now flat brush for the foundation. I have used a big fluffy brush to put on the setting powder. And now we are going to use a small rounded brush. It's quite stiff. So this is what I'm going to use to put on. You can see it's already used quite well. I use this every day to put on the eyeshadow. Okay, so don't pay too much attention to the brands I'm using, because you can get the same colors in nearly every brands, okay? So some of the colors I'm using is colors that I've been using for years. It's also like this palette. This is from Mary Kay, but I think this was a limited edition. So, but don't worry, you can get the same color, okay? So the color I'm using, I saw some of you guys commented that my eyes look so much bluer in the after picture, and that is because I am using colors that has a more of a red tone to it. So red will enhance the blue in my eyes. So I am going in with, as you can see, these two colors here, and this is quite warm. This is a brown that has quite a lot of red in it. This is a darker color. This is also a brown color. So you take your brush and you dip it like so. And you can just take off the excess product, and you're gonna look straight ahead, and you're gonna like right like the outer corner. You can pretend like there's an imaginary line going up, okay? And you are going to put the color right there in that line, like a harsh, really hard, harsh line. And you're gonna do that on the other side, like so. And you're done. No, I'm just kidding. Then you are going to take, now the most important brush for eyes is this. This is a fluffy brush. big, round, fluffy brush. And every brand has this, from the cheapest one to the most expensive one. Everyone has a big, fluffy brush. You need this, okay? You need this because now we're going to blend. And we are going to start in upward motion, like so. And I am going to show you this creates the magic. Now, if you can feel the brush, you can feel like you have like a bone here, okay? We are going, imagine this bone, this area right here is like a river. So we're going to go up over the river. You see I'm pulling the color up over the bone and to the side. So up over the river and to the side. You see that? And this creates the lift. So I'm not working the color like all like into the socket. I am going over the socket, okay? Because when we get older, the face will start to sag downwards. And we don't want that. We want it to be lifted. So I need to create the illusion that I have a lifted face, okay? Like so, you see that? And this technique you can use with any color. So I am using 2 colors and they're matte, okay? No shimmer. We do not want any shimmer here, okay? If you put shimmer here, this is what you're gonna highlight, okay? And we don't wanna highlight here. This is area, especially now, like I have this, this spot right here. So I do not wanna pull any attention here. And also this area gets a bit puffy. So I want the attention here to create the lift. See that? Same with the other side. So you can see I am blending up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm going over the river and on to the side. And I'm blending till there's no hard lines left. Or you want a bit more dramatic effect. So you can go from a day makeup to a night makeup or an evening makeup. You just take the same colors. I'm gonna pop it right, just the dark one this time. And I'm gonna put it right here and right here. Exactly same area. Okay? So I'm not going like in a V or anything, just a straight line. Straight line. And I'm blending it the exact same way. Up, over the river, and onto the sides. You see that? Like so. If you get any like downfall from the shadow, you just take your fluffy brush and you brush it away. So you can see now. So this is the line I've created. I've just kept the shadow within this line. You can see that? Just within this line. And this gives me the lift on the eye that I want. So now we're going to go in with shimmer. And a lot of ladies, especially when they get a bit older, they're like terrified of shimmer. I have so many clients going like, no, I do not want shimmer at all. I can't use shimmer. Yes, you can. You just need to know where to apply it, okay? So we do not want, like you can see like in here, especially on this eye, I'm quite puffy. You do not want a lot of shimmer here. So you put shimmer on the places that you want people to notice, okay? I am going in with kind of like a goldy champagne colored shimmer. It's important not to go too light on the shimmer. Don't use white, okay? White is a very harsh color. Few people can wear it and it tends to make the nuances in the makeup look a bit ashy and weird, okay? So if you're uncertain, stick to a warmer tone, okay? Like a champagne tone, a pinky tone, or a golden tone like this. I'm actually gonna use my finger for this because this product applies better with fingers and not with a brush. And I'm gonna dab it, okay? Okay? Only on the eyelid, like so. Then I'm going to use a small brush. You can use your, I can use my pinky fingers to show you guys. And you're gonna dab it right there. Okay? To see how much difference that makes. It opens the eyes and it makes my eyes look so much awake and bluer. You see that? But I have not drawn any attention to the puffy area here and here. Okay? Then, I got shadow on my contact lenses. Okay, so the most requested technique I have ever got in my career as a makeup artist is how do I put on liner. I am going to give you a really good makeup hack for this. So there's many liners. You have liquid liners, you have gel liners, you have pencil liners, you have wax liners, you have like the whole shebang. I have tried them all. This is the technique I always go back to, okay? And this is also one of the most easiest techniques to use, especially if you're not comfortable putting on liner. So the liner's job is to make your eyes look bigger, more lifted, okay? So it's very important that you put it in the right place. So you need an angle brush like this. So this is a brow brush that you can use as a liner, okay? Then you take a damp cloth like this and you use it on your brush like this, like so. This is not for cleaning. I will show you, okay? Like so. Then I have a dark colored. You can use this with any color, so you don't have to use black. You can use like dark brown, you can use dark gray, you can use dark blue. Just don't mind the brand I'm using, just mind the color, okay? So pay attention to the color. So you can do this with any color. I'm going to show you with black because it shows up better on the camera. On my day-to-day makeup, I use more of a dark brown. So I'm going in with this. Now I have my damp brush like this, and I'm putting it into the eyeshadow like so. I tap it, okay? And the reason why I use a damp brush is because the color will get way more brighter, like it will get stronger, okay? So it's gonna look really nice. So the first thing is you need, and this is if you have, if you struggle with hooded eyes, this is a really good technique to use for a liner, okay? So if you have very hooded eyes right here, you want to enhance this, okay? Because if you put a dark line around your eyes like this, your eyes will look bigger, okay? So first off, you put it right in the corner like this. Then, you see, I am going into the lash line and I'm pressing the color, and the end of the brush is in the corner of my eye. You see the difference? I love this technique, and it looks so natural. So natural. It looks really pretty, and you can't do this wrong. When you use an eyeshadow and a brow brush like this, you cannot do your liner wrong. It will blend so nicely. And this is a technique that works for any kind of eye shape, okay? You see the difference? So I am pressing, and when I get to my outer corner, I turn the brush so I have the pointy tip right into my like right into my eye right here, okay? You see that? And if I had really hooded eyes right now, I would still have opened my eyes much more, okay? So I do want to create a small, like a tiny lift here. So if you're into like the cat eye, I love like the Marilyn Monroe cat eye makeup. I used to wear it all the time when I was younger. I can't do that kind of makeup anymore because it doesn't look good on my eyes, because I do have like some puffiness here and here, so the line gets like really weird, so I just stopped doing it. But I do this instead. So if you're into the cat eye, you can go like this. Now this is important. You follow the line under your eye, right? Like right here, an imaginary line, and it goes up. And you look straight ahead. So I have to look into the camera, but I am looking like straight ahead. Okay, and then you just take the tip right here and you press. Okay? You see that? Then you take the same brush, I just took a tiny amount more product, and you pull it back and you just color in. Color in the gap. See that? So if you want the cat eye, you can use this technique. So I'm not gonna wear a cat eye because it looks weird on me. This eye is kind of like okay, but this eye is like catastrophic. So, but if you like a cat eye, you can do it like that. And it's very difficult to do this wrong, okay? So, but for all of us that cannot pull off the winged liner, I'm gonna show you something different. In, like, all the way in to the inner corner of the eye. This will, just by doing this, you can see my eye shape went from very small and round to more of an almond shape. And I press. And now you don't have to worry when you're using a shadow, you don't have to worry about the line getting like wobbly and uneven, because you can just blend it afterwards. And you need the color to be into the lash line. I see a lot of women when they're putting on their liner, they get like a gap between the lash line and the eyelid, and they have like a flesh area. So the liner doesn't do anything for you. It just looks like you have like a black line above your eyelid. It looks weird. So you need to have the line into the lash line. This is what creates the illusion of having like a different eye shape and thicker lashes. Okay. I stop when I get to the outer corner. Okay. And then, same brush, I just look straight ahead and I put just a line here. Like so. See that? Just like so. Then I go in with my fluffy brush and I blend. Up, up, up. See that? Like so. And you can see I experienced some fall down under my eyes. Not to worry, we're just gonna use the brush, fluffy brush, and just pull it away. can see it, guys. Okay, so when you apply your mascara, you want the mascara to be right into like the lash line. You see there? So don't like go like this, like this, and leave it. Because what happens is you get a lot of product on the tip of your lashes, and it will get heavy, and then your lashes will start to like collapse inwards. So instead of getting the lift, they will start to go like downwards and look like a really sad person. Yeah, we don't like that. Okay, so you go in, you hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull. And if you mess up with the mascara, just leave it, okay? Leave it to dry. Then, when it's dry, you can take a Q-tip and just scrape off the excess color, okay? If you start to like you can see, I had like a small accident right here. So I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm just gonna brush it off afterwards. Because if I start to like rub it on it now, it's gonna smudge. Okay, so you need to let the mascara dry. Like so. Okay, next step. We are going to put on contour or bronzer. Okay, so, but don't like pay too close attention to the brands I'm using. Like I said previously, look at the colors I'm using, okay? I'm going in with, okay, these two colors here, they are matte. I don't use shimmer when I'm using bronzer. It's good, so this has a warmer tone. Be careful not go too red as well. You don't want like orange lines on your face. So it needs to be like a middle thing, okay? So these two, it's like a caramel color, okay? Go for the caramel. Okay, if you feel like here, this is where the cheekbone is. You want to put the bronzer right on the cheekbone, not under it. We all remember going like, okay? But your cheekbones aren't placed in the same place that they were when you were like in your early 20s. So we want that lift, okay? So you want it to be right on the cheekbones. Okay, so I can feel it, and then you're going with a line, okay? Like so. You see that? It lifts the face. Then I'm going to put it like, I have a really high forehead. So I'm going to put it here. See the color right here? If you have a shorter forehead, I would probably skip this step. And be very careful with applying product on your temples. Because when you get older, you will get like more pulled in right here. So, and that would also make your face look a bit more masculine. So I can see my shape is quite like, I'm very rounded here, and then I go in here, and then my jawlines are quite protruding. So I do not want to make my face look more masculine. So I am not putting a lot of product here, okay? Then you need to blend, okay? The same big fluffy brush, and you blend it. And you blend it in an upwards motion, okay? See that? No hard lines. It's only supposed to look like a shadow. See this? So we blend it in. And for my contour and blush, I use the same brush. I use a smaller fluffy brush. You can see the difference. This one I use for bronzer and blush. This is like my all-around big fluffy brush. So you can see I'm working the product upwards. See, like that? And don't go like in here, okay? Leave this area. You just want it on your cheekbones, like so. And also under the jawline, because we have like a natural shadow, but when we get older, we tend to like lose a lot of elasticity right here. So you can see I do have like a, it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a puffy sag. Yay. Okay, you see that? So I am pulling the shadow under my earlobe, creating a new shadow here. Top of the shadow that is already there naturally, but we want to make it a bit stronger, okay? And this, and under. And also here, like my face is starting to sag a bit, like right here. So we are going to put, can you see that? Right underneath. Not on it, right underneath. So you can see now I've created a line. So my face doesn't look as like saggy. It sounds awful. Saggy face. Okay, come on. It's a privilege to get older, ladies. It really, really is to get. It's a privilege to get older. If you are healthy, okay, don't mind the lines. They're a sign of wisdom. Okay. And then you blend it. You take your big fluffy brush and you blend it like it's no tomorrow. You're just going in there and like, lines, I'm going to beat your ass. Okay? You're gonna like, yeah. Pull the shadow, because you're not supposed to have like a harsh line around your neck. It looks weird, okay? You don't, we're not gonna do weird. Okay, see that? Then we have the blush, like a store-bought blush. It doesn't like add any like specifics. It's a very cheap one, but I like the color. So this one is like kind of like a berry color. It has this color because I've been using it so I mean, I use it every day. So it does have a small amount of shimmer, like tiny, 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 tiny. So you don't have to use that. I like using shimmer. If you have a lot of lines, like going down, I would recommend to go more matte on your products. And I'm gonna put it over the cheekbone. So if your cheekbone is going there, you want the blush to go to blend in right among, slightly over, okay? This is my cheekbone and I'm going over. It's like not into your eyes, okay? Just slightly over. And don't go like, and then put it on, because if you stop smiling, I'm gonna put the red color hair, and you don't want a lot of red hair, okay? Especially when you get older, we have more of a natural redness because of wear and tear, so we don't want a lot of redness going onto the cheeks. See the difference? Just tiny smile. Tiny smile. Full it. You take your fluffy brush again and you blend it into the bronzer. See that? You get like a very natural looking glow on your face. Like so. Okay, so one of your ladies requested an ombre brows. I'm gonna show you the technique for that. You have so many brow products. I have tried nearly all of them. But I tend to always go back to this technique. Angle brush, you can use the same brush as you use for your liner, just wipe it off. But this is like the cheapest facelift ever. Like seriously. If you want to look 10 years younger, get your brows fixed, okay? Get them colored, get them shaped, and then learn how to put makeup on them. When I am drawing in my brow, you can see like the hairs are starting to go like a bit, the hair is going a bit down, okay? I do not want to draw a line going like this and going like down, like this, okay? I want my brow to go up and then a bit outwards, okay? Start when you're making like an ombre, you start on the outer sides of your brow, okay? So I have a line and I am going straight into, and I'm pulling like, you can see I'm going outwards, not down, okay? See that? And I'm working with just the product that I put on. I haven't put on any more product, you can see that? Now I'm creating the ombre effect. See that? So it looks quite natural on the inner corner, and it goes a bit stronger on the outer corner. I use like a brow gel. Again, no specific brand, just a brow gel. This has some color in it, so it's like tinted. You can use clear if you want. This was just something I had in my makeup. In my makeup bag. Okay, like so. I do not contour my nose. So I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush and I do not put on any more product. I'm just gonna put like a small amount of blush and bronzer on the tip of my nose, just to get it like a, I don't know, like a sun-kissed look. The reason why I don't contour my nose is because my nose is quite, it's quite crooked. As you can see, if I look straight ahead, you can see like it's not going down in a straight line. I've been doing martial arts for the last 10 years, so it kind of bears like a proof of that. So I do not contour my nose at all. But I am going to show you different contour techniques in a different video. But that's the only thing I did, like just tiny amount, not adding any more product, just the product that's on the brush and just going over, like so. Then the final touch, the lips. Mary Kay. So this is like my favorite color, and it's called, it says that it's waterproof. It's not very waterproof, okay? It will smudge, it will. Most of liners like this that are wax based, they will melt on the skin. So it doesn't stay on very long, but I like the color. I don't know, what's the name of it though? Rose. It's named Rose. And this is the same. This is the gloss I use, and it's also from Mary Kay, and it's called Fancy Nancy. Need to buy a new one now. Okay, so, but it's like a berry color. It's quite similar to my natural lip color. So if you're uncertain, then try to match your own lip color. Don't go too dark. Go for the color that is like closer to your natural color. Okay. Okay, so when I apply it, because of aging, your lips will get smaller with time. So I need to get them a bit more plumper. and I'm going to go like this. Do not go up and down, okay? Always think in an upward motion. And I start, you can see like on my lip, there's like, we call it the white line. You see like a white line going around my lips, and I will use that as a guide. You see that? And I am not pulling the line all the way into the inner area here, okay? Because if I do that, I'm gonna pull it in and I'm gonna look like I'm gonna pull my mouth downwards. So I'm gonna stop right there. You see that? Like so. And I'm gonna take my bottom lip. Stop. And stop. Okay? Then I'm just gonna use my finger and just slightly blend the color in to my lip. Remember that, ladies, no hard lines, okay? So we're blending. Like so. And you can just use this as lipstick. I'm going to show you with the gloss. So I'm using a gloss in the same color. This has small amounts of shimmer in it, and it's kind of like a gold. I don't know if you can see it, but it has like a kind of like a gold shimmer to it. It's very, very pretty. And I'm going like this. Okay guys, so there you have it. This is the finished look. So this is the same look that I posted. I will be posting a lot of videos in the nearest future. If there's anything you want me to show you guys, please let me know, okay? And I will try my best to do it. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye.